I've gotten some nicknames from my friends about that stuff too. Yeah, so
You're on the prowl.
yeah,
As they
yeah.
say. So, Kiva, you good? Well, Danny's grabbing coffee. I guess we'll get this started, right?
Yeah.
Los Altos. Thank you for joining us, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Founder, owner.
Co-founder, co-owner. Yeah,
Okay, great.
The other half couldn't be here today.
Out in Waco,
Yeah, ugh,
hustling.
hustling. Yeah, paying bills.
But, he's on. I'm sure he's amped up on some coffee to get out there.
Oh yeah, all day.
Yeah.
That's what we do all day.
So Los Altos, we won't go too far without Danny. We spoke briefly,
Yeah.
but you guys are you're Texans?
Originally, I'm from San Diego, but I've been
San
here
Diego.
26 years.
Might as well be Texas.
That's what I keep telling people.
Hector, how about Hector?
Yeah, he's the same. He's from Chicago, but he's been here 15 years.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
San Diego to Austin, but 26 years. You didn't come during all the hype.
no.
You
I
came
came.
when this
I was kicking and screaming when my mom moved us here.
Oh,
I was like,
why
I don't want to go to
we started
Texas.
rolling, sir. You didn't want to come here?
No, dude, no.
You were what age then?
14. So my first year of high school was in Burnet, Texas.
Burn it.
Yeah, which
We
I don't
were
know if you know where that's at.
I don't know exactly where Burnet is, but I know where Burnet is.
Yeah.
We were just on Burnet eating sliders.
Yeah, no, yeah, not that Burnet. Yeah, so it was a town about 3,500 people. So I was like,
Small town.
what the fuck?
Yeah, from San Diego
yeah,
to there.
I was just like, I was not having it.
Yeah, no bueno.
So, yeah. But then I ended up trying to move back in 2005, and I stayed there for a year. And I was like, I'm out of here. I'm going back to Texas.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you had the bug,
Yeah.
but you not in Burnet. You came to Austin.
No, yeah. Yeah, I've been in Austin ever since.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's expensive.
Yeah, oh, man.
It's
It was
busy.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of.
I do miss the mass transit system, though.
Yeah,
jumping
they
on
were
the trolley
really. They
everywhere.
could really, like even Chicago. I'm sure you've been
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there.
Chicago's awesome.
It is
Yeah,
awesome.
the
You
L
do-
train and all that.
Do whatever
yeah.
you need. It's like a super Uber.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I love all of the fact with Chicago is that you can drink on the train from the suburbs to the city.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's the way
Yeah,
it should be.
absolutely.
BYOB, have a good time.
Right?
Hell yeah.
Get there sloshed. Welcome, Danny Kiva. You brought up what here? What are we
We
drinking?
got a little bit of your new blend.
Yeah.
So this is a new blend?
Yeah. I think we're going to call it the Campfire Blend.
Campfire. So it's not even named.
And it's not even named yet.
Okay,
Prototype.
Well,
yeah.
you should stick with the theme instead
Yeah.
of campfire. Maybe call it fuego
Fuego. Yeah, there you go.
and fuego.
And Fuego.
Yeah, man.
And Fuego. Okay. So I guess let's go over some of the flavors you guys
Yeah,
have
okay.
already.
Yeah.
So you want to start with
So the new one, El Fuego or El Campfire, whatever we go with.
And then we got Los Girasoles, which is a honey process,
Okay.
which means once it's picked from the cherry, it's not completely washed off. It's left to dry out in the sun.
Okay.
And then so it's going to pick up some of that fruit flavor.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that one's got like some brandy notes in it that we picked up on. That was pretty good. And we really like this one because this is a female farmer in Honduras.
Los
Girasoles
Okay.
means the sunflowers.
the sunflowers.
the sunflowers.
Sunflowers. And yeah, she's a young female farmer, which you don't see a lot of out there. And her family's been doing it for 30, 40 years
Where did you say she is?
in Honduras.
So how do you stumble? Do you go to Honduras and meet her?
Oh, this is a good
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm genuinely curious because this is
yeah, so back when I was married, my stepdaughter,
newly single, Danny.
yeah, and her dad is from Honduras. So the first time I met him, we hit it off and we were like best friends.
Really?
Yeah, that's the weirdest part of I think this whole story is
Well,
how
that's
good of a
good,
friends.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, it works out perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then so we became friends and we've just known each other forever. And then 4 or 5 years ago, I got that bug of I don't want to be in an office anymore.
Yeah.
Like I'm not meant to do this anymore.
Sure.
I got to figure out something to do. And then so I just had to figure out something I was passionate about, and coffee was one of them. And he's like, "Yeah, my uncle owns a coffee farm in Honduras." I was like, "I'm gonna go check it out."
Wow.
Yeah. And so, but then I started really thinking about it, and I was like, well, that's it right there. Like, why don't I start a coffee company? Like, I can do it. Why not?
Sure.
And then I ran it past my buddy Hector, and I was like, hey, what do you think? And he's like, I'm in. And then 2 weeks later, we were in Honduras on a coffee
2 weeks
farm.
later. Love that. Love
just
that.
bought tickets like that next day.
Right.
Yeah, and it was like that. It was like that scene out of Blow where you're just walking around Honduras, like, hey, well, where can I buy some coffee? Anybody know who's got a coffee farm?
Right.
Yeah,
That is insane. But what an inn to have.
yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So has it all come from that farm?
Not all of it. So that was just one of them. So the Tío Chago,
Yeah.
that's his coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, Santiago. And so we went there. He hosted us. We're practically family now.
Nice.
Yeah, and we just took a tour of his whole farm, walked up, and we even harvested some of the coffee with him, and then went through the whole process from beginning to like shipping it out,
Yeah.
just to see everything that goes into it.
Which is like, there's a lot to it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
Get into like
Yeah, people
coffee
don't understand.
101,
Yeah.
all right? Because
Yeah.
you just run down to Starbucks and go through the drive-through and order whatever.
Exactly. There's so much. It's like I compare it to cultivating wine, right? Because it's from a plant.
Yeah.
So the climate, soil, everything's going to change year to year.
Do they call that, like in wine, do they call that terroir? Same thing?
Yeah. And so every year your coffee is going to be a little bit different, like the single origins.
Yeah.
Right. The blends are always usually going to taste the same because they're all blended together.
But you've got 3 single origins or 2?
2.
You've got the Tío and
The Tío Chago and
Girasoles.
the Los Girasoles. Yeah.
Is that the two blend? Is there more of blends you guys have?
This
Yeah. So we
blend
got
is,
the old fashioned blend
Okay. We didn't run through them all.
And the full
then
send.
the full send blend,
and the new blend.
and the new blend.
What are we going to call it? Or what are you going to call
Fuego.
it?
Yeah,
Fuego. I love
Yeah,
it.
because there's so many questions. Like if you're just an average coffee drinker, I've heard like a lighter the roast, the stronger the caffeine.
It's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you would think I'm the macho.
That's
dark,
that's a
right?
big misconception
Yeah.
out there is oh, you just got this really dark coffee, so it's really strong.
Right. That's you've
Right.
got
Yeah.
hair in your chest.
Exactly.
It's like,
Exactly.
they'll
It's
put you to
actually
sleep in an hour.
And it's going to be more acidic, right?
right.
Yeah.
So the
and-
darker the lighter the
The
roast.
lighter the
The
roast,
lighter
the
the
more
roast.
acidic, the more
Right.
caffeine. Because caffeine is caffeine acidic?
I don't know.
Probably not.
No.
But high caffeine coffee is acidic.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
How much does the water? I mean, because we're doing a French press right now of the El Fuego.
No,
How
yes, we are.
Yeah, how much does the water play? Like the pH level, or just can you just go
Or
out of
temperature.
Yeah, temperature.
So many questions.
Yeah.
right?
So you don't want to get it too hot. You want to right before boiling. That's when you mix it in with the coffee.
right.
Because it can change the flavor of the coffee if it's too hot.
Well,
It'll
so-
basically like roast it.
Yeah.
Not good. And
Right.
Danny and I the other day we were you were pouring it and I started stirring it and you're like keep stirring it. And it's like, okay. He said, you got to start for a whole minute.
This
Yeah.
is in the.
And I was like, you're completely fucking with me, right? And it's like sitting there stirring.
No, man. Yeah.
Okay, so you gotta-
you gotta
stir-
agitate it. You
there's
gotta
a- there's
agitate
art-
it to get it
Okay.
all out.
So I had also heard like you pour a little bit in, just wait a minute.
Right.
bloom.
Let it bloom. Let all the gases escape from the coffee.
And
this
then
is-
also in the new world of coffee, there is the new pour over, right? The Chemex.
Yeah.
Which I've recently started enjoying at home. And
like prefer it over this.
so we had this conversation before, and it's kind of a cool conversation. The difference between like the Chemex and the French press. You're going to have like the Chemex is going to give you the cleanest cup of coffee you can imagine.
Yeah.
Right.
But no oils.
Right.
Because it's gonna catch all the oils. This is you're gonna drink the oils in this one. So you're gonna get like a more muddy kind of more full flavor. You're gonna get everything in that. That's gonna be sort of like the purest form of the bean.
Okay.
Right.
But it's clearer. Or cleaner. It's
clean.
In the
In the
pour-over.
Chemex, yeah. The Chemex will get it. Yeah, because they're the filters they use are these like super bonded filters that catch all the oils
Yeah.
when it's filtering.
And the way the water comes over the beans too, probably too, because you have to use those different. You can't you don't want to just see how that
I'm looking at it, yeah.
Yeah, so it's got that tiny little pour spout. Because you want to, like you said, when we were stirring it, agitating the beans,
Right.
you want to do the sort of same thing with the.
Oh, that's why
the
they're
water.
doing it in a
'cause
circular
you're pouring it in a
motion.
circle,
Right.
and you're
And then it goes, I mean, you could spend all day talking about that.
God,
yeah,
but then
totally,
there's
yeah.
like down to because the grinder I have down there, it's not like a ceramic, like do it yourself. It's like run of the mill, like just a.
But the grind is
electric press
important.
It's important, right? So with the French press, it needs to be more
Coarse.
Coarse.
Yeah,
And
because it's
then
going
with
to be soaking there.
And the Chemex is going to be kind of like they said, like a kosher salt.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's just a crazy rabbit hole. I remember the first time I had a French press, I was up for like 2 days.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I mean, there's so much caffeine in there.
Yeah.
And I was not ready for that.
We're
And I
about to
did
be
that
in
at
fuego
night.
here in a second.
Yeah, we are.
We are. So how's this? Is this a darker roast, a lighter roast?
So this one's gonna be a little bit darker. We did it for the espresso drinkers. The espresso
Okay.
drinkers like a darker roast.
Yeah.
We don't like to do dark roasts. We feel like it loses the flavor of the bean once
Okay.
you start. You're basically overcooking it,
Sure.
and so you start to lose the flavor of the bean once you go past medium, like medium plus.
Okay.
So, but we did it a little bit darker this time because that's what the people want. So, but we tried it. We tried it in our espresso machine, and we were like,
Oh yeah, I saw your new toy. Is that what you were doing it with?
Yeah,
man.
I was like, holy shit, that's really good. Yeah.
And just because we're doing this right now, so how long? Because Danny thinks it's a myth. Somebody had told me you don't go past 4 minutes.
I mean, it's like 4. I mean, I'm not. I don't really time it like
No, so nobody
to
times
the.
it. I
to
do. I use my watch.
Do you?
Although whenever he came out to like first show me the coffee,
Right.
they brought like this like scale,
Yeah.
and this pot that gets to an exact
like a
temperature.
proper coffee.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was perfect.
I will do the scale.
Yeah.
Like I do the scale. Hector doesn't do the scale.
Do you do the hand grinding?
No, we have a one that's just an electric burr grinder.
Okay,
That we
but
put
it's
in
a
there, and
burr
you
grinder.
can.
That's what you want, the burr
That's
grinder.
what you want, the burr grinder, because the metal
Yeah.
start to get hot and it'll start to cook the beans.
Yeah. So if you do, like, I'll pulse it kind of like a blender.
Yeah, if you have one of those,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I do.
Okay.
That's what I do. I pulse.
Yeah.
Pulse. We're all pulse.
Is that one of your nicknames?
DJ Pulse.
Oh god, that is going to be a new one.
Oh no.
Yes.
Okay, let's try some coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to trying this. Thank you for bringing them all in.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I like that you guys don't have a lot of darker roasts, especially because, like, the point, besides it tastes good, it's the first thing you're drinking in the morning, you want to wake up.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to get that caffeine high.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really only need to use that in the first pour.
You don't tell me what to do. We're talking here.
Yeah, that French press is
Yeah, we
seen-
like
seen
to,
its days.
down when we were in Honduras, it's just coffee all the time,
Yeah,
like all day.
all day.
And
After dinner, you like
after
that?
dinner,
Yeah.
oh yeah, absolutely. Like if I have like a big, huge dinner,
Yeah.
I'll love a cup of coffee. Maybe drop a
awesome.
little
Yeah,
whiskey in there.
For sure.
That's an idea.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just said that about whiskey and IPAs. Danny said it was a horrible idea.
No,
No, there's a backstory to that being a bad idea, though.
I tried this Mexican whiskey,
Oh, yeah?
Abasolo. You guys ever heard it?
No, no.
Yeah. So, I guess the corn comes from Mexico, like ancient
Yeah.
times, right?
Talk to Edgar Rico about that
Yeah.
one.
So they started making. They're like, well, let's make some whiskey out of it, and it's like a Scotch, but a little bit lighter.
Okay.
It was really good. So I dropped a shot in the Tio Chago one night.
Yeah.
It tasted like no shit. It was like a chocolate covered strawberry. Yeah. It was ridiculous.
That sounds
Thank you,
delicious.
sir.
So cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Or salute.
Salute. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you for coming again.
Yeah.
Hector, this one's to you.
Oh, ooh. That's good.
Yeah.
I like this one. So my favorite,
That is good.
I have two favorites,
2.
right? And I pretty
Give me two.
much only drink it in the Chemex now because that's how they introduced it to me. But I really like the Tio Chago, which is what the blend is, right? Tio Chago and Girasoles.
Yeah.
Right. And I also like the full send. Where's that one at?
Right.
The full send. And like if you look at it, he's got a mountain bike on there.
Yeah. Hector's a big mountain biker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we try to, we try to name all the coffees, give it like little names that have meaning to it.
Sure.
Like Tio Chago.
Yeah. That's
That's a good story.
Uncle Chuck. That's Santiago's.
Yeah,
We
that's-
call him our coffee dad. 'Cause he's the one that introduced us to coffee down there in Honduras.
So that is his blend, though.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
so
his
that's like
single
homage to
origin.
his
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
So you go, and he's got that.
Yeah. So like if you go and one of our missions is to put a face to the coffees that you're drinking.
Yeah.
So when you drink this cup, you know who cultivated it, who
Sure.
farmed it, who worked it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like
And you
that
get
a lot.
on our website there's a little story about them.
Yeah.
It's a little story about everybody that we got coffee from.
And I think that's a big deal these days. Everybody wants to know where everything comes from.
Why not your coffee?
I mean, even the
You
chicken.
drink your coffee every day.
Oh,
You don't
it's
eat
like-
steak every day. I mean, I do, but not everybody does.
Do you want to know where your steak came
Yeah,
from?
you want to know
Yeah.
your steak came from. Why not your coffee?
It doesn't always just come in styrofoam, right?
Right.
Yeah, heard.
Right.
I mean, we do drink coffee every single day.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like got to be the most consumed beverage in the.
Sometimes more than once.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. You need to pick me up in the
Look at
afternoon.
that beautiful cup of coffee. You got that. I mean, I do like the French press on this because you got that nice little oil on top of it. You can see it.
Yeah.
I mean, the origins of coffee, like starting out with like Folgers,
Yeah.
and then stepping it up to like, because that was like the bottom of the barrel, right? And then
Right.
didn't they step it up and like do like Folgers Supreme or something?
Right. Yeah.
And then it's what it's evolved to since like even Starbucks, and Starbucks is what, 70s? 70s?
I think it's like 70s. Yeah.
So they came around, and even then, I don't think. I mean, it seems like it's blown up quite a bit. Like
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the coffee scene is kind of turning into the craft beer scene
Yeah,
that we
that's
have
interesting.
now. Yeah.
Because craft beer is also, I
Yeah.
mean, just
Huge.
you can't even.
I mean, you could talk about that all day. You probably
could.
just have a podcast about craft beer.
You could probably just have a whole. I'm sure there are podcasts about craft
There's
beer.
got to be. Yeah.
But so that's interesting. So being in the coffee scene,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what do you see as like? Because like what do we think when we think craft beers? I don't even know what's hip. I know what I like. When
You like IPA?
I like
At least
IPAs.
9%.
Yeah. This is true. This is all true.
Probably a 6-pack of it.
Right. Yeah. Those are
tough.
Right.
I can't do the IPAs anymore.
Danny.
Well, hey, I just jumped on that train this morning
Did you?
for the 17th time in a row, 17th day in a row.
Yeah. Nice.
No, but so what? Like I don't know. I like what I like. Same with, it's kind of similar to me with coffee. I like a good cup of coffee.
Yeah.
But what is happening? Why do you think it's like transitioning into this like,
Hipsters.
hipsters?
Yeah.
Well,
Definitely.
I mean,
But
I
it's
think
also
people
good.
appreciate things more now.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, with the advent of social media and,
I like.
communication being expanded, there's
Yeah.
more knowledge base of what things can be. And
Right.
people now want, like I said, they want to know where their chicken comes from.
Right. Exactly. And
well,
I think
and
coffee's
beyond-
becoming more like, instead of just, an everyday, like, oh, this is what I do in the mornings, it's kind of like, hey, let's meet up for coffee now.
Absolutely,
It's a culture.
And nobody wants to drink shitty coffee and have
No.
a conversation. Everybody wants good coffee. So,
Yeah, can we imagine if you came in here and pulled some Folgers?
oh, man.
That'd be
Sorry,
terrible.
I shouldn't
I'm sorry.
be
You shouldn't be.
bashing
Some canned
They paved
ground
the way. They paved
coffee.
the way. What am I thinking?
But the best part of waking up, Folgers in your cup.
Oh yeah.
So back to
The best part of waking up. Right.
there you go. That's it. That's exactly right.
Folgers in your cup.
Perfect.
Thanks, because I forgot it.
That was it though.
That was it.
Yeah,
you
that
did.
was
You
it.
nailed it.
Nailed it, yeah.
Me and
Nailed
my
it.
brother used to switch it up. The best part of waking up is blah blah blah. And blah
Oh,
blah.
yeah.
Yeah. We had some fun with that one.
Yeah. Nice.
All right. So thank you, Folgers. No disrespect.
Yeah, because they started this train.
But
sort of.
but also beyond just being like hipsters and like exciting to do, like some craft beers are just fucking delicious.
Yeah.
And like if you want to discover some coffee, like there's
Absolutely.
got to be some delicious stuff. Like especially I taste it more in like a cold brew. Mm-hmm. Like I know to say like the cuvee.
Yeah.
They've got that canned.
Yeah.
That stuff is good.
That stuff is really good. It's like drinking a beer sometimes in the morning.
Yeah.
It's so frothy.
Can you talk about anything like that? I mean, aren't there some plans for that for y'all?
Yeah.
The cold brew?
Yeah. We're working with this company out of Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
We figured out a way to cold brew coffee and brew it hot so you get all the flavor out of the bean, but cool it down to like 36 degrees in 60 seconds.
Oh, like
Rapid
So
chill.
rapid chill. So there's less exposure to oxygen.
Interesting, because the traditional way would be
You have to
let
soak it. Yeah, you have to let it sit for
overnight
like
or-
24 or 48 hours.
Yeah, use the filters and all that stuff.
Right. And by that
So what do
time,
you mean
it's
filters?
been
What do you-
oxygenated. That
It's kind of like when they make
so it
hashish,
oxidizes in that case.
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Kind of like when they make hashish. They put it through all the different like bags, and you pull all of the impurities out of it.
So if I take that and grind some beans, put it in there with cold water, leave it for 24 hours and press it, I got a cold brew, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you have to
But
like
on a
grind it
larger
like really
scale.
coarse.
Oh, you got to
Yeah.
be really coarse.
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want it to be cloudy,
Oh, I see.
right?
Right.
Yeah. So, but I want to go back to the
ahead.
the Honduras, right? And so like the
But
beans.
we got to
in-
come back to this cold brew they're working on.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But the beans in Honduras, there was like a special reason why y'all selected those, right?
Yeah.
Family.
Huh? Well, that and also, I mean, like, isn't it kind of an unknown coffee bean source?
Yeah. So we kind of realized there's not a lot of, when we got back from Honduras from their first trip, we realized nobody's really selling coffee or advertising coffee from Honduras.
Okay.
Why?
Where are they typically? Like you think?
You see like
Nicaragua.
Ethiopia, Colombia, of course, Nicaragua,
right.
Costa Rica
Okay.
is getting more popular.
And
but
Honduras
just
is
Honduras is just,
They looked over.
yeah. And we're just like, maybe this coffee's terrible. But once we started serving it to people, they're like, no, this is the best shit I've ever had.
Right.
Yeah. And we're like, all right, so we're doing something right. So yeah, we're going to start, and that's another mission of ours is to introduce Honduras to people
Right.
over here in the United States.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful country to visit. A lot of people get scared to go visit there because they say it's dangerous, which every third world country is going to be dangerous.
It's
right? It's got the
very true.
dangerous parts. But
what's the suggestion? Stay near the,
yeah, like the bigger cities. There's like tourist towns that you go to where, it's very secure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true. Every
Always have a cup of coffee with you.
Yeah. But they love Americans there too.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Very good. Go.
Yeah. Like,
visit.
I was a little nervous once we first got there, but after that, I want to go back I want to move down there. Actually, it's like a goal of mine. Yeah. Is to move down there eventually.
There you go. What next? You could be one of those guys that live here all year, and then when the snow apocalypse rolls around,
I'm out of here. Yeah.
Hey, we should go and do In the Wild in Honduras. Austin all day in the wild.
Yeah. Let's set it up. Are you guys busy next week? I'm sure it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I'll call Santiago. We'll go hang out on the farm.
Hey, we will. Yeah. I'll drop everything and go.
Yeah.
So how are you planning to feature these guys? Like Instagram or
it's all like Instagram,
websites,
website bios that we have, videos. We got a couple videos
cool
up there too. So we just kind of want to pay homage to them and the hard work that they do because they have a vision whenever they're cultivating and growing these beans of how it's going to taste. Same thing with wine.
Yeah.
And so we kind of want to pass along that vision to everybody drinking coffee out here.
Right. So what are some spots out here? Like, because when you like coffee when you started doing this, what were you drinking at the time? Was your coffee journey always like nice crafty stuff or?
No, that was Honduras. The first time I went to Honduras, like 10 years ago, probably. That was the first time I had a black cup of coffee.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's always cream and sugar?
Always cream and sugar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I worked in an office and I was like, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm an adult and I drink cream and sugar all day. Yeah.
I'm an adult. And also that you were in the office, you're like, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
This coffee's so good.
I know. Yeah.
I got this French vanilla creamer in there. This coffee's just delicious.
It's delicious.
Rob, do you have the login for?
Do you have those TPS reports? So, I went to Honduras to go visit and had a black cup of coffee that just blew my mind.
Yeah.
And I was just like, holy shit.
Yeah, just the depth of flavor.
Yeah. And the
coffee was calling.
Yeah. And ever since then, I've been chasing that same feeling with every cup of coffee I get.
So, do you never do the cream and sugar? Is that a big no?
Yeah, I never do it.
Never even.
No more café con leche?
I won't judge you if you do, but
right. What about a little bit of cream?
No.
Okay.
No. What if you go to
like I'll go get like a cappuccino or something like that.
Yeah.
But I like if I brew a Chemex or anything like that.
Yeah.
What about Café du Monde? You're gonna get the Café au lait.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, you're in New Orleans. Yeah.
You like the mug there? Is that what made you think?
Yeah,
of
man.
Like,
and
Café au lait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just nothing but whiskey in my coffee.
Nice.
Either black coffee or
mother's milk.
whiskey.
It might be words to live by.
Yeah.
I don't know. But so I'm not ashamed to say this. I might be after I say it. But it's just so convenient that I'll roll out the door when I'm going to work and I'll stop at like a Starbucks.
Right.
Just for convenience.
Yeah.
Because it's right there. As I said it. Sorry. That was it. That was the
there's really
pay-per-view.
nothing wrong with it. I mean, we understand everybody has like, emergency needs.
Yeah, but I frequent it a lot. Just in the mornings. But like I always have coffee before I leave.
But what do you get? Do you get like a frou-frou?
No, I just get a tall black coffee.
Okay. Well, that's,
And tall.
Fair.
Yeah.
Sorry. Tall, right. We got
I always
this
get the
down
Americano.
grande.
Yeah.
So, but that is when I do add a little cream because I feel like their coffee is like super. I don't know what it is.
It's burnt.
Yeah, okay, so that's what I was.
Is it burnt from the water or from the beans?
The beans.
So I can drink coffee here all day black, and then when I go over there, I just have to add a little cream just to lighten it up a little bit.
But do you think that's what a lot of Americans like? Is
So that's what they're used to. That's that
folders.
misconception I was talking about, where it's like, oh, I need that strong coffee,
or even the coffee with the chicory?
Yeah. What is the name of that coffee? Because I usually just throw. If I use that, I'll just like a spoonful.
What is the chicory
in
one?
there. It's an orange. Orange
or
can.
yellow. I see it right now. They serve it at Café du Monde, right?
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
Yeah,
it's the
I'm curious. I want to know if my brother's out there. See if he's tried.
Café
this.
Bustelo hasn't. Does it have chicory in it or no?
No,
Café Bustelo?
no.
Don't know what the name is.
Nah.
Type in chicory coffee, it'll come up.
Yeah.
What is chicory?
I think it's like
It's
a
like
type
bark?
of wood or something
Yeah.
like that.
I have no idea how to spell it, but there it is.
Yeah, that's what it is right there. What is that called?
Pure French.
No, it's
This is the best part of the podcast.
yeah, when we're searching
Looking
the
up
web.
shit in the website. Yeah.
Sorry, pause. All right, we're
everybody.
back. We still don't know what it is. No, there you go. But the here, have at it.
Let me
But
see
yeah, I
this.
mean that's just one way to get consistent tasting coffee. So when you go to Starbucks, you're gonna get that every time, no matter what.
Yeah.
And it's because.
But are they always blends? They're not single origin, right?
They
because-
have. I think they have some single origins, but they're usually blends. Yeah.
What do you mean, like from different?
So like
regions
whenever you say
and-
single origin, that
Yeah.
means it's from one farm. Like
Oh,
these
okay.
beans are from one farm. Whereas,
But man,
if you get a blend,
what a scale though.
yeah,
Like Starbucks, like how could it be from one farm?
you can't
No,
really. No.
I mean,
Community. Is it community? Community.
Community coffee. I think that's the one that has the
Community.
chicory.
so what community? What are you guys talking about? This community coffee.
Community coffee has chicory in
The
it.
chicory.
What does that taste like? I've never had that because
It's
we were
kind
talking
of like
about
a fruity sort of flavor, right?
Yeah.
Would you say? I mean, I think what they're doing is they're taking the beans and they're
They just released the chameleon had a chicory coffee,
chameleon.
and they're releasing it at that Mardi Gras.
But I think that's a buzzword for coffee too. You know what I mean?
chameleon or
No,
chicory.
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 Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, this is all news to me.
because I think it makes people think, oh, New Orleans coffee.
New Orleans coffee.
That's what I think.
What do you think
Now
about that
then.
chameleon? Is chameleon local?
I think they're local. Yeah, because I think we
Chameleon Cold Brew.
saw them at a coffee
they're
and
out of
tea
Boston.
festival that we did.
Now,
Not
what
too long ago.
about along the lines of like cream? We were on Burn It today getting sliders at little Beast Slider Club.
Little Beast.
Fucking ridiculously good. But
Yeah.
down the street
You got to get the nuggets.
Okay.
is forgive me, Leanne from Bento Picnic mentioning these guys is Picnic.
Okay.
What about the butter coffee?
Oh yeah.
Oh
like
yeah,
the,
I've had that
the
before.
bulletproof.
Yeah, the bulletproof. That's really good.
What
yeah.
do you think? You're a fan
I'll
of
do that. Yeah, I'll do that before.
You got to use
I've done it before.
MTC and then the grass fed MCT and the grass fed butter.
Grass-fed butter.
But
yeah.
what I prefer is THC.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I mean, if you can get some of that,
THC
just
coffee?
Yeah, you put it in the
couple
butter.
drops in there.
Is there any where it's like cooking it kind of thing? Where it's too hot or no? It's just
No, I don't think so. I think you can emulsify it into the butter. You can put
Yeah.
it into the butter, and you can drop the butter into your coffee, whatever, and make your bulletproof like that.
yeah, the best part of what you see what-
Is
Yeah, there you go.
TC in your
THC.
in your cup.
something like that.
Okay.
Just buy the rights to that song. I haven't heard a Folgers commercial, so Folgers has got to be way out of the loop, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I still know guys that they're usually older guys.
How do
that drink
these
Folgers.
guys know you and they've gotten away with this? I mean, haven't you? You know, I drink my coffee. My folks say this is way too strong.
Oh really?
Just anything I do
Yeah.
in the French press.
Yeah,
So, and it probably is for them.
Right.
Because they're used to.
yeah.
What's that like being a young gun in the coffee industry?
Are
It's
you a
good.
young gun?
No, I'm 40.
Well, no,
You're
but
40?
I mean, Los Altos is what, 2 years old?
2 years old. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's good. The coffee community in Austin's surprisingly very helpful.
Yeah. That's good.
Everybody helps everybody out. And we were just really surprised on how forthcoming people were with information, equipment, stuff like that. It's just like we're just blown away.
Oh, yeah.
So I think we're all trying to grow that coffee scene here in Austin, grow some knowledge for everybody.
There's a lot of crossover with helpful, like just culinary, the
Yeah.
industry in general.
Well, I mean, coffee is almost food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, more consumed than food.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, how old is coffee?
How old is coffee?
Yeah. When did they start drinking coffee, you think? Probably
like-
what?
That's trivia.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
Probably
going.
like
I'm
BC,
going.
man.
Yeah, like I'm going. Yeah, way
BC.
Yeah.
to BC.
Like Fred Flintstone was drinking
Yeah,
coffee.
right,
I think Fred
exactly.
Flintstone did drink coffee.
Yeah, I think he did. Right.
So quick. We're gonna break it up a little bit. We're gonna go into a little segment we like to call potty talk,
Ooh, this is good.
which
potty
is
talk.
pretty
I mean,
appropriate for
coffee,
a cup
yeah,
of
coffee
in the
affects the
morning.
potty talk.
Oh yeah, it does.
It does. So you've been in Austin for 26 years.
Yeah.
What are some bathrooms that you've frequented that have stuck out in
Yeah.
your time
Some
here?
bathrooms.
Yeah.
Your favorite potty in town.
The bathroom at Maggiano's. That's
Okay.
the first one that pops into my head.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's like an old school Italian restaurant bathroom with like the small subway tiles
Yeah.
on the floor.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Mandola's is sort of like that.
Yeah,
They've
yeah.
got good bathrooms.
Yeah. And then there's a what's that bar on West 6th? It used to be Windflow, that pizza place.
Oh yeah, that's Bar Peached.
Bar Peached, yeah.
Peached.
Their
Windflow.
bathroom.
Shout out to Justin or John from Toss Pizza. That used to be his spot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, they've got. Do they still do live music downstairs?
I think so.
Yeah, I've been there. I don't.
Have you been to that bathroom?
I
That
must
bathroom's a
have.
nice bathroom.
Yeah.
I like
Maybe
that
after
one.
a few IPAs.
Upstairs or downstairs?
Upstairs.
Upstairs.
Yeah.
A few.
I haven't been
IPAs.
down to the downstairs one yet.
Do you remember when they would do? They probably still do, but all those like crazy, like dessert drinks.
Yeah.
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 Post them on their Instagram, like completely for Instagram. Like it's like, how the hell do you eat that?
Right. Right.
Any others that stick out?
I don't think so. I think those are the only two that like popped into my head.
All right. Well, just so y'all know, the earliest credible evidence of coffee drinking or knowledge of the coffee tree appears in the middle of the 15th century.
Oh shit.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it Middle
So Fred
East?
Flintstone wasn't.
Arabia.
Arabia?
Yeah. Arabian Nights.
Was his name Lawrence?
The only songs. So there you go. 15th century they started brewing coffee. Who would have known that we'd be all sitting around?
Yeah.
4 microphones, 3 microphones with 3 cups of delicious coffee.
Yeah. I used to roast it over open fire.
What's
Just
that
a
like? You know?
pot.
Oh man.
You did?
No, not me. They,
I
back
got
in the
you.
day, yeah. I think they still do that in Africa too.
What's the
Ethiopia.
coffee that goes through the digestive system of the? Is it the lemur or the
No, it's some other kind of cat.
ocelot?
Yeah, no,
Not the ocelot. What is it?
The one question that must stick out is who discovered that?
yeah.
Look, that shit's got
That's
beans
what
in it.
I
Let's
always
make coffee out
That's
of
what I
it.
always wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, oh look, there's coffee beans. Let's
Even
roast it.
just like coffee, the way it's roasted itself.
But
It's
isn't that like
how
the-
did you get there?
Yeah, who
You know?
knows?
But it must have been like a mistake. Like
Are we
left
talking
out in
about
the
the-
sun or something?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Are we talking about the poo coffee, or are we talking about just
I'm
regular
talking
coffee?
about just
coffee.
in general. Besides fishing it out of some turds.
But well, think about an oyster. Who's the first person that ate an oyster?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's a good
How do you-
question.
I mean, because
Rob.
like you would have to pick the cherry off, eat the cherry, and be like, oh, there's this little bean inside
And
of
it
it.
made me feel crazy.
Yeah, and then you're just like, oh yeah, let's cook it, mash it up, boil it in water,
You
Well,
can't
and
eat
then
exactly.
this.
drink it. Yeah.
So, because what is like, wasn't there a little fad with like a non-roasted bean?
Yeah.
With like green
white
green-
coffee. I think it was called white coffee.
White coffee.
Yeah. We just hired a salesperson, outside salesperson for the company, and she loves that shit.
Didn't you buy that in like Colombia, like Colombian
Yeah, right.
Blake or
The
something
white
like
coffee.
that?
Yeah.
You don't drink
Hey,
that.
But yeah, it's white coffee that's not roasted or roasted very
so
little.
what is that?
It's just super. It's gonna be like super earthy.
So when the beans are raw, are they like soft?
No, they're hard.
They're
So,
always hard.
because you said it's like it's cherry.
It's a
color.
cherry.
It's a
So
cherry,
it's an actual
inside.
cherry.
Okay,
yeah.
cherry.
And then you can actually eat the cherry
Wow.
and spit out the bean.
Do you get?
Oh.
Is there caffeine in there?
Yeah, a little bit. Not as much as
That's like the cocoa leaf,
Right.
Y'all are talking about
What is the cherry called?
cascada.
Cascada.
cascada. That would be.
That's like shell.
Gel. Husk.
Cascada.
Yeah, exactly.
And just so y'all know, 164,000 years ago, it looks like in South Africa there was evidence of shellfish dinners. So there you go.
That's where they ate the oysters.
Sorry, this is our trivia cast.
They saw the seal eating the rock, and they're like, something's in there.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna eat that too.
Oysters became
Yeah.
right. Okay, so interesting. Back to our podcast. Right, we did our potty
Potty?
talk.
Potty talk.
But that's this as far as potty talk. I mean,
Yeah.
this
It
shit will
fits,
get you moving
yeah.
in the morning.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
absolutely.
I think that's why a lot of people drink.
When
it.
you say
Yeah.
moving, it's not like out the door. It's like
No.
into the door,
Moving
into the
to the-
bathroom.
yeah, moving to the bathroom.
moving to the movement,
out the shoot.
movement to the movement.
Right, fire in the hole.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
That's why I have to time it perfectly in the morning, or else.
Don't drink it too early,
Yeah, don't
or
drink-
too late.
or too
I'm in
late,
the
yeah.
car in traffic. Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's bad news.
Yeah, but coffee for me first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't do anything without making coffee. Literally
no,
walk
yeah.
downstairs, boil the water, and get going.
Yep.
But I'm not the type. Actually, I take this back. You know, there's those people who just they say don't talk to me till I've had my coffee.
Yeah.
I think it's like that. Like if you go on vacation, that's the worst. If you
Yeah.
don't go on, if you go on vacation, you wake up in a hotel, you get that little clear packet or whatever.
Right.
God, that's a bad morning.
Yeah. that
You
is.
just can't wait to get back home and make coffee.
See, I always scope it out before I go on vacation.
Oh, you
and
plan around
Oh,
this?
yeah. And I get a
Do you
spot
ever
like
just bring something?
where I can go. No. I mean, if I'm staying like at an Airbnb or something,
Right.
definitely. But if it's a hotel,
Do you take the French press or the Chemex?
the French press, because it's a little smaller.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
pack shit in the French press
Yeah,
too.
exactly. So
And
if
the
you're going
Chemex
to take
is
the
glass,
Chemex, yeah.
Yeah, but my French press is glass too.
Oh, is it? Mm-hmm. Is that French? That's shot. I need to replace it.
It's
Maybe you
seen
can have
some.
it.
It's seen some better days.
That's why
It's
It's
still makes
nice.
good
I like
coffee.
it though. It's aesthetically pleasing.
it's doing its part.
Yeah.
The screws come out occasionally. I got to fish them out of the sink.
Nice.
It's poured many cups of coffee.
It looks
though.
good. It's like adds character.
It does.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. A makeshift filter for it.
Right,
Nice.
because the plastic on the interior is all
Is
eaten
it?
up. It doesn't
Nice.
really work anymore. But hey, that's
Hey, but this cup of coffee it made is pretty damn phenomenal.
Yeah, it is.
It
This
is very
really
good. And I liked that. But hey, because that's what it does to you, right? Wake you
I'm
up
ready
a
to
little
go,
bit.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. We get a lot of compliments on how strong it is.
This
Which I
guy?
I just didn't really. I mean, all the coffee.
Oh, yeah.
that we have, and I just didn't really. I guess I just haven't realized it. But some people who aren't used to drinking more than one cup of coffee are like, "That's really strong shit." Like it gives me like jitters and stuff like that.
Mhm. I got all these bags except for the new
Holy
one.
shit.
So how do you feel about like the jitters? I mean, you're used to it.
Yeah.
You drink so much coffee, you don't even know.
Well, when we went to Honduras, we were tasting coffee all day
Yeah.
one day, and
We were, like,
I
shaking.
got
Yeah, it's
I'm pretty
crazy.
sure I got intoxicated. Like
It's a high.
Like
It
me,
definitely
yeah,
is.
it was definitely a high because me and Hector were just like talking and writing shit down in notebooks. And we're like, yeah, you feel what's going on right now? Do you feel this? We're like, yeah, we're gonna be fucking rich. And we're gonna quit our jobs. Yeah, and then you kind of like come down. And then we got back home and we're like, yeah, it was a
We
lot-
shouldn't
lot
quit
of
yet.
work ahead.
yeah, I'm gonna put that resignation letter in the drafts folder and
Right.
save that.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many people who can't and I've even gotten this way, like past a certain time. If I keep drinking coffee,
Yeah.
I'll stay up later.
Oh, really?
I got a plan for it. But like my whole family, where it's like everybody, we make dinner, we make coffee
Yeah,
afterwards.
exactly.
We're drinking coffee at 4:00 right now.
Yeah,
Oh, I'll be good.
yeah.
IPAs. To
I'll be
follow.
watching TV at like 10:30,
There you
11
go.
at night.
Yeah, you just even it out.
Right. Quit for the 18th day in a row
Yeah.
tomorrow. No.
He called me this morning. He's like,
No,
Danny,
no. Just,
Danny,
just-
I'm done. It's like I'm done.
Right.
There's some good stories, so I can't say it on the air. but
I'm sure we've all got good stories that aren't going on there.
What's your favorite IPA?
Well, so
Rodeo
it's,
Clown?
it's not Rodeo Clown. That's
No?
just like a Starbucks thing. It's just convenient. It's
Okay.
always there.
Yeah.
It's definitely not. But because I'll get like hooked on one thing. Like if I liked one of
Yeah.
these,
Yeah.
I'll keep going back to it.
Yeah.
So that happened.
What about the
with
jelly?
the jellyfish?
Yeah,
Jellyfish is a good beer.
it's a fine.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's
hazy.
that's Hector's favorite.
Yeah, it's good.
He
It's-
loves
that's a-
IPAs. Yeah.
It's good. It's also accessible.
Yeah.
I like the
Yeah,
McConaughey's.
exactly.
The
McConaughey's
is really good. Yeah, it's really good.
So I do like those higher ABVs.
Yeah.
I know for a while I really like that Dogfish Head.
The 60, 90, or 120.
Well, the 90, and then like I would stay on it, and then the 120 would come out, and those yellow caps that are like a danger sign.
Yeah.
The next
Yeah.
morning, you're like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why they're fucking yellow. It's
Yeah.
like a caution sign.
Yeah.
Don't do this. But no, Dogfish Head is good. Well, but I explore them all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the like stouts. What's that KBS one? You ever heard of that? Founders KBS.
Oh yeah.
That
yeah.
thing, it's expensive. 4-pack is like 20 some bucks. But it is good. It's
Have you
very
had the-
coffee-esque.
Have you had the Lone Pint Yellow Rose?
Yellow Rose is good, but also expensive.
It is. It's for a 4-pack, but they're what? They're 16 or 20
Yeah.
ounces.
and they're like gorgeous bottles.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
really spent a lot of money on that artwork for sure.
Do you?
That's what gets me is packaging.
Yeah.
And branding. Like I saw you guys had the Desert Door.
Yeah.
I went into was that Total Wine, and they had like a whole display with like the pictures, and I was like,
Desert Door?
Gotta get that.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm buying that. I don't even know what it tastes like.
There you go, Bobby.
I'm buying it.
You
Like
heard it.
sold.
Yeah. And then I took it home and I was like, holy shit, this is really good.
It is good.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask you about the. My mind just drawn a blank. But I don't know the coffee or the IPAs. I like them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have a preference, but I quit.
You quit.
Quit this morning.
He quit.
So it doesn't matter anymore.
Until the next can appears.
Right.
Yes.
No, we actually have like a violent a solution to how this will end. It gets a gut punch every time I do it.
Yeah,
Dude,
so yes,
nice.
I'm excited. I can't wait for that. I'll be like, what are you drinking?
Like, it's a Rambler, sir. Excuse me. Oh, I know what. So coffee and beers is also something we see.
Yeah.
Collaborations with our the Mexican.
Oh yeah, with Infamous. Yeah, they've got the Mexican chocolate stout.
What's your take on like a coffee beer, like a stout?
Not my favorite.
No.
I see when it comes to beer, I
it's-
used to do like the whole craft beer and
Yeah.
IPAs.
This is
And
a
then I
much
just started
healthier
getting
thing
like
to do.
really bad hangovers. And I was just like, I can't do this anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
I know nothing about that.
Yeah.
I used to go to Bolden Creek.
Yeah.
Right, and my favorite thing I'd always get is it was called a leveler, and it was a Guinness.
I like that name.
A Guinness with a shot of espresso. And they put
shit.
chocolate in
Okay.
it, but I tell them to omit the chocolate. But you know,
Yeah.
you get the bam from the espresso,
Yeah.
and then the Guinness levels you out.
Yeah.
The leveler.
I like that.
So that wouldn't be something you'd be like exploring doing, like a collaboration.
Oh
with
no,
a brewery?
we'll definitely do it because
Yeah.
people love that stuff. So
Yeah, they do.
I would definitely.
So you,
be
but you
open to
never you did the craft beer thing, but you never got into the coffee beer because that is
Not yet,
It's
no.
a funky
Yeah.
combination, but it can be good.
It could be good.
The KBS one reminds me of like a coffee. I don't know if it's got coffee.
I think you
in
should
it.
take your cold brew and barrel age it.
Barrel age it. That's not a bad idea.
Back to the cold brew with it being so you brew it and then you chill it.
Yeah.
Are we seeing that happening with any other coffees, like cold brew coffees? Is this like you guys are kind
or
of
is that a
paving the
new
way with
process?
this? Is this new?
Yeah, it's fairly new.
Yeah.
They are doing it for several other companies. They do
Okay.
it themselves as well.
So
And
what's
they market it.
What's the process called again?
They snap chill it.
Snap chill.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
It's like blast chilling.
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a cold snap on your coffee.
Yeah.
Interesting. That would be. I would love to have that kind of device in my house.
Yeah.
A cold snapper.
How good to meal prep, right?
Right.
It's like make it chicken and then throw it in the snap.
Yep. Just boom. Done.
Write that down. The snap.
Well, that's how you get like the best
device.
like what the
It's a blast chiller.
blast chiller or like when you get the chickens that are like immediately
IQF.
what's that called?
Individually quick frozen.
Okay, yeah. So that's the thing. So this is the way to go.
Yeah.
Like at sushi restaurants, they've got freezers, these deep freezers, and they
Yeah.
get like 100 degrees below zero.
Right.
Oh shit.
Right, so
Really?
they'll cut up their whole tuna and
Yeah.
they'll wrap it up and they'll put it in there and they can leave it in there for a year because it's so frozen. It's not
Yeah.
going to get freezer burn. It's not going to get,
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
ridiculously expensive. Like if the health inspector walks into a sushi restaurant and sees one of those, like you're good, 100,
Yeah. Done.
done.
Sushi. We were out to lunch. I mentioned earlier with Rob Baird, who had gone out to that new
bento box pop-up?
at Bento Picnic. They do.
Okay.
Have you seen this? Reason it's gotten so much attention. It's probably great. I mean, Rob told us what he thought.
Joe Rogan said-
Joe Rogan
yeah.
went there and started posting about it because I don't know if you heard, but he moved to Austin.
Yeah.
All right. We got the news, but he went over there and put a couple pictures up. But so, hey, have you heard of that?
No, I haven't.
No.
No.
It's a cool little
What is it?
pop up.
You heard of Bento Picnic on the east side? Cesar Chavez, that like that big juice land, and
Okay. Yeah.
so across the street is Bento Picnic, which is worth checking out itself. But I mean, Rob said for 4 folks they paid over $1,000.
Yeah,
so,
it's and that's what it is. I mean, you're paying for the pop up. You're paying for somebody to come in and do something elite. There's like
Right,
10
right.
people at the bar. It's omakase only, so you pay per person. And I think he said it was like 17 courses. And basically, what it is it's just a bunch of nigiri.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But a lot. The reason I brought this up was we also have another segment on our podcast.
Favorite places to eat.
Favorite places to eat.
Yeah.
In town,
Oof.
or sit down for a little coffee, whatever.
So favorite place to eat right now.
Or if they've come and gone.
I go to Cosmic Coffee.
Yeah.
You've been there, right? The taco truck they have out there.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've had it.
Pueblo Viejo.
Yeah. But, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good place.
Yeah. If I want
That's come up-
tacos,
yeah.
I'll drive up there.
Well, okay.
We had tacos there when we were there last time. Whenever it was raining, when we went to go see barbecue.
That was good. Yeah, those were
it was
good.
good. Yeah.
Taco. Oh, those were good.
Yeah.
Your car smelled like tacos for like a month.
Yeah.
Right. we ate them. It was.
What did we get? Elpa store?
Rain.
We got Elpa store.
We were full.
I think we got like 3 tacos each.
Yeah.
They were fat tacos.
Yeah. They're good. Yeah.
I will.
Huge.
We're gonna continue with favorite places to eat, but just because the tacos, we have to, out of respect, mention the Taco Mafia,
Yeah.
Discada, La Tunitas.
La Tunita,
Nixta.
we went there last week too, right? Last week?
It's bomb.
It's good.
Dude, have you
Yeah.
been to La Tunita?
No.
So he does that.
Nixta
Nixta and
then
Discada.
Discada,
Discada, Nixta, Cuantos and La
Okay.
Tinita.
All right, don't want to get in trouble here.
So-
Okay, continue.
So yeah, Jerry over at La Tinita is just this little truck, and all he does is birria, right?
Oh,
and he
nice.
does birria and he does queso birria, and then he takes the consomme, and then the consomme,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
he'll put the ramen in there too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
But the queso, he like dips the tortillas, and he makes his own tortillas. He dips the tortillas, he fries them in the
Yeah.
fat, right? And then he takes his cheese, puts it all over the flat top, and it gets that sort of like caramelized on the bottom. And
Right.
he puts the birria on top
Yeah.
of that with the onions and cilantros, and he scrapes it up, right? And he folds that into a taco, and then he puts the cheese taco into the tortilla taco.
Nice.
And then you dip it in the consomme.
yeah.
And when you go,
Damn.
and it's next to a gas station. I don't know what gas, but it's
It's like a Texaco.
It's exactly what it should be.
Yeah.
Isn't it East Old Torf?
Beautiful.
No, it's Burleson.
Burleson.
Burleson?
Yeah, you get off on
Burleson.
Old Turf and yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so
So it's not far.
No.
Definitely worth to go.
I mean, there's like 6 tables. You know what I mean? They're
But he
constantly
sells
aligned.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, he sells like 300 pounds of brisket.
Damn.
He sells out all the time, so
He'll be out. He'll be like
go for lunch.
sold
Yeah.
out like 5 o'clock. He sells out.
Really?
So it's a good life for him too.
Yeah.
Dude's just slinging
yeah,
tacos,
Yeah.
man.
Absolutely.
But yeah, do one thing and do it right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
All right, that's so good suggestion though, because that is a good spot.
Yeah.
and not to mention Leroy and Lewis is right there.
Yeah.
Any other
Yeah.
spots? Yeah,
Red Ash.
yeah.
Good
Love
spot.
going
Italian
there.
food.
Oh yeah.
That
That's probably
60
like
day.
one of my favorite steaks.
That 60 day?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's definitely
The
one of my favorite
porterhouse?
steaks. Yeah. in
Oh,
Austin.
God.
Yeah.
What? How?
For
how,
sure.
how much? Not how much money. How many ounces is this?
I don't know. It's huge.
They
It's like
cut it
2
to
inches
order.
thick, right?
You can cut it to order. So you just basically, how many people are going to eat it? And then they'll be like, all right, we'll give you 32 ounce.
I mean,
Something like that,
It's
yeah.
a porterhouse, dude.
It's big.
And they age it.
Yeah.
It's like, it's got that sort of like blue cheesy flavor on
Yeah.
it. Oh.
Your
best.
favorite bathroom was an Italian, right? Now one of your. So
Yeah.
you're Italian
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Half Italian. So
Nice. We got some good spots in Austin for Italian.
Oh,
food.
yeah.
Oh, and you've been to Chicago with Hector.
yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah. That
that's-
was good.
There's some ridiculous
Little mom and
places.
pop shops up there.
Did you go to any
Really
4
good.
o'clock bars?
Unbelievable. Yeah, Danny.
What's that?
Again with the stories that we can't talk about on air.
So they have like certain amount of permits that you can get that allow you to stay open until 4 a.m.
Oh, shit. No.
So you got the 2 o'clock bars,
Yeah.
and then they got the 4 o'clock bars.
Okay.
I went to this one. It's called Exit Chicago, and it's a steampunk bar.
Oh, nice.
You know, they had the girls on the
Yeah,
on the,
yeah,
on the
yeah,
bar, and they're like pasties and they're whatever. But we went in there after Alinea, and we had like sports coats on and stuff, and everybody in there had like blue jean vest jackets with buttons all over it, and mohawks and face piercings.
Nice.
Completely out of place, but we had like the
Right.
best night ever there. It was fun.
Oh, yeah. I love
Tamales.
Chicago. Oh,
the
really?
tamale man showed up at like 3:45.
Yeah, they do Colombian coffee there.
Oh, there was definitely Colombian. The best Colombian coffee in Chicago, allegedly. everybody had it.
Maybe that one was too flagrant. Sorry.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know what that means. I don't know. It was fun. It was a good story.
I got it.
Yeah.
Salt and Thyme, too. Whenever
Salt
they were
and
on.
Thyme. Yeah.
Oh, that
I love
yeah.
it.
When they added that little cafe next door,
Yeah. Yeah.
Are
It was
you talking
really good.
about like near 5th and Guadalupe? How they got that?
the market over there, the little meat store,
So
Yeah.
they have like a new little spot.
they added a little restaurant onto it next door or in the building.
Not on the east side.
On the
they,
east
they have a
side.
new.
Oh, yeah. The one I think you're talking about is like
like
at the
Guad-
fairground, right?
Oh, is that the fairground? So I
think
thought
so.
it was like 5th and Guadalupe, but it's like there's like the bathrooms, the public
Right.
restrooms, and it's like attached to that.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what they're doing out there. But yeah.
But yeah, that's
Salt and
probably
Thyme
like
is-
my favorite burger, too, from Salt and Thyme.
Nice.
That butcher burger they have.
How about the Dai Douai? Have you
Yeah.
ever gone
Oh,
over
yeah.
there?
Yeah. That's,
Their
that place
bread is good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everything is good, but they do a lot of things right over there.
Yeah. I enjoy that. What's his name? Jesse?
Jesse, yeah.
Just
Jesse's
watching
cool.
all of his stuff. When
Whenever
goes
he wheels
hunting.
the animal by,
Yeah.
on the track,
Yeah. That is awesome.
that's so cool. I'm like, yes. And they got that grill, that Argentinian. Oh, I
Yeah.
love that grill too.
Yeah.
And I always have to say it just because I love it so much. Next to him opened the where Unit D used to be. Vic and Ales opened.
Oh, okay.
Have you tried that?
Uh-uh.
Good Cajun.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I miss Cajun
great,
food.
great gumbo.
Okay.
Yeah, he drives around and gives around. He's been driving around. They have like a gumbo cart,
Uh-huh.
and they just drive around and give away gumbo all day to folks in need. It's awesome.
Nice. That's awesome.
But it's like killer gumbo.
Yeah.
I'll pay for it. But any other spots? These are some good suggestions.
Yeah.
and a lot of East Side stuff, right?
Yeah. Leechas.
Oh,
Leech's
Leech's
Cantina.
Tacos.
Yeah.
Go down there.
That's the ambiance in there is just right.
I love that
Yeah.
place. And they got some good cocktails in there too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sway. I go there a lot.
Yeah. Chef Charles over there.
Elizabeth Street.
Have you done the Moose Way?
Elizabeth Street.
Which one?
Moose Way at Sway?
Uh-uh.
So you got to go with a group. We talked about this. You got to go with a group, and they do like
Is it like New Waterloo? So New Sway?
no Moo Sway.
Okay.
But it's basically like you have to make a 24-hour ahead reservation. You say you got to have like 8 people, and then they just like send out like all these different courses, and the main course is a Korean style pork butt, like bosam.
Yeah.
Fucking incredible.
Nice.
You know they're down to one location.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last one, the Westlake, that's going to be it now.
That's it.
No Domain, that one on, I think it was on First. That's
First,
no more.
yeah.
one on
It
South
was right by Elizabeth Street.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, Elizabeth
Right by
Street's a good
I
spot
like that,
too.
yeah.
All the MMH stuff, I don't care who hates them. They do it right.
They do a good
yeah.
job, and they've been here for a long time. They understand Austin.
Neighborhood Sushi, Pool Burger.
Pool Burger.
Pool
They
Burgers,
did
yeah.
the hotel that opened up.
I like the. We've been talking about it. Pool Burger. We heard about it from Rob. I don't know who it was, but it was the Dazed and Confused.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Have
the
you heard of
veggie
that?
burger with bacon.
Oh, no. Nice.
Love it.
That's the way to order a veggie burger.
with bacon. Nice.
Oh yeah.
And then I would say Golden Roll in Georgetown. I don't know if you guys have been out there yet.
I heard
That's
that
really cool.
there's a pizza place up there I want to check out. Slapbox.
Yeah.
I heard that's pretty.
I heard it's really good.
Pretty
too.
good. Yeah.
Lewis tell you about that one?
Yeah, they do some pork shanks up there. I want to go check out those pork
nice.
shanks too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, good. That was a good segment. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, good suggestion.
We kind of went around a little bit. Yeah, I like that.
No, but you got spots.
You do.
Some guys get stomped. Some guys are ashamed that they want to say Taco Bell. Well, it's okay though.
Do you have a
There's no
favorite
shame
place to
in
go
here.
get a cup of coffee?
Yeah, because the
coffee
community
guy.
is good.
Well, yeah, it used to be Epic on Anderson.
Epoch.
Epoch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
that place.
But I don't think they're doing dining now. But yeah, they have
They got
really
a couple
good selection.
locations though too. I think.
Yeah, I think Red Horn out in Cedar Park. That's
Okay.
a brewery / coffee house.
Nice. That's a
Yeah.
good combo.
Yeah, and I like
Just
them
live
because they don't play that the typical coffee shop music.
Oh
So,
gosh,
yeah.
what is the typical coffee shop?
It's just like
is it Rob
acoustic.
Barrett?
Yeah,
Oh shit. No.
like John Mayer, kind of like acoustic college radio stuff. You know, I walked in there one morning and they were playing Tool, so I was like,
Yeah.
I
You're
like,
love
I'm
this
in the right place.
I am in the right
you
place.
mean we're supposed to wake up and go?
Yeah,
Fucking
exactly.
Tool, man. Tool is so good.
Oh,
They
yeah.
did. My memory is so good. They came out with a new album recently.
Yeah.
It was just
I think it was
killer.
like last year,
Oh,
yeah.
and then they finally just released it everywhere.
Yeah.
Like Spotify. That was so
That
cool.
was the biggest thing. Yeah,
Every kitchen I went in was playing Tool. It was the coolest
Yeah.
month. Like,
Absolutely.
Everywhere I went, there was Tool, and I was like, "This is so cool."
Yep. Yeah, because for the longest time you couldn't get it anywhere. You can get it on Apple or Spotify
It was
or
nuts,
anything
and
like
it's
that.
like the best music.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, do you ever hear like a pro level, like I don't know, like orchestra guy, like somebody who knows music, like break down a Tool song?
No.
It's what
Is it?
Yeah,
All right.
YouTube a video like that. I mean, Tool is super talented.
Yeah,
so.
I'll check that out.
And Tool and coffee,
Oh yeah.
also a good.
It's a
combo.
great combination.
It
Yeah.
is.
I mean, it's like
Really
the full
good.
send
Yeah.
with some Tool.
Yep.
You're ready to rock,
morning.
especially if you're like on a
On the
mountain
way
bike,
on the way to the gym or something like that,
On a
or
mountain
mountain
bike.
bike. Yeah.
bombing down a hill.
Yeah. Speaking of, we'll have to do another one of these with Hector in here.
Yeah.
For sure.
So you've got these flavors out. El Fuego, what's the ETA on that? When we'll see that?
Yeah, is that a release already?
No, it's not released yet. We're still giving it out, handing it out to
Okay.
people. seeing
It's in
what
the
they
works?
think. Yeah, but I think it's going to be a mainstay. So probably like a month or two.
And where can you find
Yeah,
this?
Los Altos. Where's the best way to find it? And
So right now, where you're going to find it, the best way is website.
yeah,
Okay.
And if you're here in Austin or surrounding areas like Round Rock, Georgetown, we'll deliver it to you.
just losaltos.com.
It's going to be losaltoscoffeeco.com.
Okay,
Los Altos, coffeeco.com. Follow them on Instagram and on Facebook.
Yep.
that's right.
And
And we'll get you guys back on here.
yeah,
We
absolutely.
might be doing stuff in the future.
For
So,
sure.
well, cool. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, man. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us. I enjoyed it.
This is awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you for
this
the
is great.
pick me up.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
for the
No problem.
cup, the En Fuego.
En Fuego.
We'll get you some ranch riders.
Yeah, we'll send you home with
Oh
some-
yeah, for sure. I love that stuff.
the official
Oh, yeah.
beverage of the Austin All Day podcast.
Yeah, they are the official beverage, and I know anybody listening has probably like heard ads already. But Rambler also, like they did an energy drink with Yalpon,
Oh, that
Yalpon.
Yalpon
Yalpon.
tea. Yeah.
So it's supposed to be like half the caffeine level of like the normal like teas. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's a nice like afternoon pick me up.
Right.
It doesn't really have the crash.
But I love how they came out of the gates like they had one flavor for the longest time, and then during the crazy COVID, they released grapefruit and lime, which are delicious. And then when they released this, four fucking flavors.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they were like, we're not playing with this one, and they're good, man. And I don't. It's not like a crazy pick me up at all. So
And it's a good sized can. It's almost like like the what was that one tea?
It's like a Monster.
That green tea that everybody drink. That
The Arizona?
the Arizona.
Arizona thing?
You know what I mean?
Like the big old tall
Yeah, it's
boys?
kinda like
yeah,
that,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
yeah, or a Michelada or a Modelo.
or a Modelo.
Michelada sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, always. All right, cool. We are excited about that. We're excited about this, but thank you for coming in again.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Right on,
For sure.
dude.
Appreciate it.
Later.
All right,